We are a week away from the start of the 50th Robertson Cup Championships, and teams across the league are hungry to punch their ticket to Minnesota. Over the weekend featured 5 shutouts, and we have all the action covered here today on Today in the NA. I'm Ava Krushan. Let's first cover what happened last weekend. In the East, the series featured back-to-back shutouts. Friday night saw the Maine Nordiques produce a 2-0 shutout victory over the Junior Americans. Both goals were scored on the power play, and this win notched the Nordiques' first win in Rochester. Maine's netminder Carter Richardson saved all 34 shots he faced and was the winner in the blue paint. Heading into Saturday night, the game remained scoreless until the third and final frame, where Rochester's 6'4" forward Jaden Dyke found the back of the net to give the Junior Americans a 1-0 lead. The newest goaltender on the block, Jensen Karlstrom, produced his first NA shutout with a 27-save performance. The 07 netminder has served as an unsung hero for Rochester. He was brought in as an emergency backup goaltender before the playoffs started and has played in every game since. Moving over to the Central Division, the common trend of visitor teams taking down the home team continues with the Austin Bruins taking down the Bismar Bobcats 3-1. This win for the Bruins was significant because it was their first win against the Bobcats at the VFW Sports Center this season. They got the scoring started quickly with 2 goals in the first 6 minutes of play. The scoreboard did not change until the game went into the third frame. Julian Beaumont found the back of the net for the Bobcats and was able to cut the deficit in half with less than 3 minutes on the clock. However, it would not be enough because 40 seconds later, Nathan Williams found the back of the net and helped to expand Austin's lead. Heading into Saturday night, the Bobcats responded and bounced back with a 2-0 shutout win. The contest was scoreless until the third, where Kyle Dahl and Alexander Kim found the back of the net. Bismarck netminder Thomas Anderson showed off his work in the blue paint with a 23-save performance. The Minnesota native is looking to return to his home state to claim the Robertson Cup Championship. Trending similar to the regular season, the Midwest Division Final featured the highest scoring affair from the weekend. The Wendigo hosted the Wolverines for 3 consecutive games. Friday night, the Wendigo battled from behind early in the contest. The Wolverines got the scoring started with 2 goals in the first period compared to Wisconsin's lone goal. However, the Wendigo turned on their offensive prowess in the last 40 minutes of the contest. Ronnie Hill of the Wendigo notched a hat trick during the contest and helped to give them a 5-2 win. Saturday night spotlighted a come-from-behind overtime win for the Alaskan squad. Wisconsin got the scoring started early in the first with a goal by Braden Bean. As the scoring slowed down, Wisconsin held the 1-0 lead moving into the third frame. However, Anchorage scored a goal with less than 4 minutes on the clock to equalize the contest to 1-1. When the game went into overtime, the Wolverines were able to get it done with a goal by Daniel Bagnoli. This win for the Wolverines evened the series heading into Sunday. However, that split series was short-lived. Wisconsin's offense was showcased once again. The Wendigo logged 4 goals within the first 40 minutes of play. Between the pipes, Bo Altman picked up a 25-save shutout, his first one of the season. Only one team in the division finals has produced back-to-back wins, and it is your reigning champions, the Lone Star Brahmas. Friday night featured a 1-0 overtime win against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Cooper Fawnin scored the overtime game-winning goal with less than 10 minutes on the clock in OT. Between the pipes for the Brahmas, Ryan Cameron produced his 11th shutout of the year with a 28-save performance. Moving into Saturday night, Corpus Christi opened the scoring with a goal by Michael Valdez in the first period. The second period saw back-to-back goals in the first 2 minutes of play by Cooper Fawnin and Maddox Tularo. Ice Race skater Pearson Sobush equalized the contest with a goal in the last 70 seconds of play in the second period. Heading into the final frame, Elias Cumlin tallied his second goal in the postseason and lifted the Brahmas to a 3-2 win. This matchup was the first time since March that Ryan Cameron allowed more than 1 goal. As we look ahead to this upcoming weekend, 6 teams are still in the fight for a spot in Blaine. The Central Division Final will return to Austin as the Bruins are split with the Bobcats. The Bobcats are in the hunt to claim their second Robertson Cup, while the Bruins are looking to take home the 50th trophy for the first time as a franchise. In the East, the series is split, and the Nordiques are looking to return to Minnesota for the first time since 2021, while Rochester is hoping to make their first appearance as a franchise. In the Midwest, the Wendigo are one win away from making their first appearance at the Robertson Cup. The Wisconsin squad has lost in the division finals for the past 2 seasons and are looking to turn that around as they head up to Alaska to battle with the Wolverines. Down south, the Lone Star Brahmas have clinched their spot at the Robertson Cup and are in the hunt to be the first team in over 15 years to win the championship in back-to-back years.